Key point 1. Transform your life with Japanese wisdom. Most people strive for happiness and a sense of purpose in life. But sometimes, hardships and circumstances can impede these goals. Fortunately, Japanese culture offers intriguing daily practices that can pave the way to achieving them. Follow along and discover the philosophies of life found in Japanese culture. These concepts prompt introspection and reflection about coping with failure, cherishing the present, and addressing fundamental matters like finances and the environment. Discover how to use your artistic eye to repair the brokenness in life. Just as it is possible to mend material objects, your scars are testimonies of your resilience and strength. Additionally, these habits will allow you to value the present and recognize how unique each moment is. For a deeper dive into Japan's ancient wisdom, stick around. The following key points will teach you to recognize beauty in imperfection, accept the inevitable passage of time, and manage your life wisely. Each concept is a crucial piece of the puzzle, guiding you toward a balanced and fulfilling life. Key point 2. Living with purpose. Ikigai is a concept that originated in Okinawa and is one of the fundamental pillars for achieving long and fulfilling lives in Japanese society. The outstanding longevity of the island's inhabitants seems to be due to the peculiar focus they give to ikigai. They aim to find meaning in life, the reason for getting up and working hard each day. Discovering your ikigai might be easier said than done. To find it, you must devote many hours to meditation and personal reflection. It's a call to identify what you love, what the world needs, what you are good at, and what you can get paid for. An example of this idea can be seen in Mark Wynn's 2014 diagram, modeled after Venn diagrams. It combines aspects reflecting a person's passion, mission, vocation, and profession. According to this approach, ikigai lies at the crossroads of these areas. If you want to discover your ikigai, you should meditate on these fundamental pillars established by Wynn to assist you. Start small. If you want to learn something, start with simple and focused sessions so that you can follow along. Forget about yourself. Avoid focusing on the material things this endeavor may bring you, and concentrate on the satisfaction you will get from participating in whatever activity you are engaged in. Harmony and sustainability. Try to be on good terms with the people around you whenever possible. Your actions significantly impact them. Enjoy the little things. It may be something as simple as a cup of coffee in the morning, the sun warming your face, or chatting with someone who matters to you. If you hold those values close to your heart, you'll be on the right track. Stay grounded in the present. Allow yourself to accept where you currently are and use it as motivation to improve your future. Similar to ikigai is the concept of hansei, a practice centered on introspection. It involves acknowledging mistakes, learning from them, taking responsibility, and confronting them head-on to prevent them from happening again. By accepting your failures, you become aware of your actions and better equipped to decide where you want your life to go. Practicing hansei has several benefits, including enhanced introspection for identifying problems, the ability to take responsibility when faced with difficulties, a better understanding of the causes of failure, motivation to take purposeful action that prevents recurring issues. Through ikigai, you will discover your true purpose in life, and with hansei, you will develop the introspection necessary to fulfill it. Key point 3. Healing and cherishing. Let's talk about kintsugi, a Japanese handicraft technique, also known as golden carpentry. It involves fixing cracks or breaks in a ceramic object using lacquer, gold, silver, or platinum powder. In addition to its symbolic value, it is also appreciated for its aesthetic character, since it focuses on repairing what has been broken. As it celebrates the scars as part of its history, it restores its value and gives the item an additional layer of authenticity. With this method, not only is the object beautified, but it is also fortified. This art can be a metaphor for life, turning past experiences and wounds into valuable lessons. It serves as a reminder that scars should not be hidden but seen as symbols of resilience and a call to embrace change. Be proud of your scars. They are stories of triumph, signaling that the worst is over. What is the best way to become more resilient? How can you strengthen and heal your spirit after going through such a traumatic experience? You can start with the following tips. Gather the pieces. After each failure, face the situation and get back on your feet. It usually takes a few days to recover, but don't stop living in the moment. Understand your situation. Carefully analyze what happened and write it down to understand it better. Learn from adversity. What lessons or positive aspects can be drawn from the experience? Reconstruct. Concentrate on healing your wounds as if repairing a small porcelain teapot. Treat yourself with respect and consideration. Value the scars. Think of each one as a moment of difficulty you overcame, a clear sign of your own worthiness. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong at the broken places. Ernest Hemingway. Ichigo ichi is another Japanese concept that encourages valuing each moment for its uniqueness. It means a chance of a lifetime, emphasizing the importance of enjoying the present and leaving behind past mistakes. This philosophy is especially evident in the famous tea ceremony, where every detail is savored and lived intensely. We can also take inspiration from our pets and follow their example. They always live in the present, happy to spend time with their owners, without considering the possibility of their interactions becoming monotonous. Did you know? There are 3 types of kintsugi. Crack, the most popular, uses minimal resin. Piece replaces fragments with resin fragments. Finally, joint call swaps damaged pieces with ones that have a similar shape. The blend of 2 aesthetically different works adds a unique touch. Key point 4. Loving your imperfections and the power of savings. Next, let's talk about wabi-sabi, a Japanese term that symbolizes the beauty of imperfection and the inevitable passage of time. It encapsulates life's various stages: birth, growth, decay, and death. This cycle signifies the acceptance of transience and imperfection, a perpetual reminder of our ephemeral nature. Wabi refers to simple beauty, while sabi symbolizes aging as well as wasting away. It can also be interpreted as a different way of looking at yin and yang. Together, they go hand in hand to display a vision of aesthetics that values the cracks and marks of time. This mindset fosters self-acceptance by acknowledging the fleeting nature of life, challenging conventional beauty norms, and bolstering self-esteem. Another common practice is kakebo, which focuses on efficient saving. Created in 1904 by Motoko Hani, Japan's first professional journalist, the concept focuses on helping people manage their income and expenses by setting savings goals. It divides expenditures into essentials, leisure, and personal development categories, and encourages people to consider how and what they spend their money on. The philosophy behind kakebo highlights the importance of prioritizing essential expenses over unnecessary ones, dividing them into specified categories. It serves as a tool for evaluating spending habits and enhancing financial well-being. At the end of each month and year, a balance is made to assess whether the objectives have been met and to adjust spending habits if necessary. The efficacy of kakebo is evident, with households in Japan saving an average of 25%, a remarkable contrast to global savings trends, especially in regions like Latin America. A balanced and fulfilling life is built on embracing our imperfections and managing our finances consciously. Key point 5. Purifying and renewing. The Osoji ritual is based on deep cleansing, peace, and personal renewal. It involves physically cleaning the house along with spiritual and emotional purification. This technique goes beyond the mere organization of objects. It is a conscious act that seeks to eliminate those things from the home that are no longer needed, including clothes, toys, and damaged items. It is a form of active meditation that reflects internal and external cleansing, letting go of the old, and preparing to receive new things. The osoji, meaning great cleansing, is performed with great care and patience. It begins by opening the windows to let out bad energies and allow fresh air to enter and ventilate your space. Cleaning starts from the highest parts of the furniture, removing the dust that often goes unnoticed and accumulates the most. But this ritual is not limited to the home. You can apply it to your office, schools, and religious temples. You can store boxes and bags in each room or a storeroom to collect what you no longer need. Each area also has a particular meaning. For example, sanitizing the bathroom is said to attract money and health. Cleaning the kitchen heals emotions, and tidying the living room will bring you good luck. The Osoji teaches you to value every object in your home, and it will ultimately reflect on your finances. On the other hand, Shinrin-yoku, commonly known as forest bathing, is a sensory immersion therapy in nature. This practice encourages relaxation and disconnection from daily worries and things that may cause distress. It consists of walking through a forest, paying attention to your senses, and stepping away from technological and social distractions. By immersing yourself in a good walk through a park or botanical garden, you will awaken your senses to be fully present in the natural environment. Scientific studies have shown that being surrounded by trees strengthens the immune system and physical and mental health, reducing blood pressure, heart rate, and stress. It also increases creativity, concentration, and sleep quality. This therapy has become so influential in Japan that even the country's healthcare promotes it. Other countries also adopted this practice by creating forest bathing areas near cities for residents to visit when needed. Cleansing and connecting with nature are personal and spiritual renewal practices that reflect our inner and outer worlds. This practice exists solely to allow you to connect with your senses and nature. It is done in silence, without electronic devices at your fingertips, and in solitude so you can listen to nature and yourself. If you feel tired, stop and rest. If you want to touch a tree or dip your hands in a stream, do it. The goal is for you to feel comforted and renewed. Key point 6. Step by step. Finally, the Kaizen method, derived from the Japanese words kai, change, and zen, better, embodies a philosophy of continuous improvement applicable to all aspects of life. Its simple but powerful motto states, "Today is better than yesterday, tomorrow better than today." This approach encourages you to make small daily actions that require minimal effort to achieve significant long-term changes. A drop of water pierces the rock, not by its strength, but by its steadiness. Anonymous. Its origins date back to World War II. Thanks to this method, the country was able to rebuild its economy through the PDCA methodology, plan, do, check, act, to facilitate the implementation of specialized processes that progressively improve the country. Kaizen also helps reduce discouragement associated with having overly ambitious goals or the pressure of expecting instant success at something you are just beginning to learn. The philosophy of these mini habits is captured in these 4 principles: process, product, people, and environment. This system fosters discipline and helps create a consistent habit that facilitates continuous learning and reduces resistance to change. For example, if someone wishes to become an avid reader, Kaizen would suggest starting with simple steps such as choosing a book and reading 1 page daily. After that, gradually build a reading habit and increase the reading frequency and pages until the goal is reached. Kaizen promotes working smartly, aiming for continuous improvement and raising personal standards. If you want to take your first step to implement Kaizen and learn a new habit or skill, follow these steps. 1. Initial assessment. Determine the result you expect to achieve with the skill you are learning now and how hard you must work to achieve it. 2. Clear and concrete goals. Set specific targets. Focus on one or a few goals at a time to avoid losing motivation. 3. Method analysis. Identify the best ways to achieve goals and apply them to your routine when working on them. 4. Breaking down the goal into small steps. Divide the targets into simple daily actions to keep your focus on what you need to do next. 5. Reassess and adjust. Regularly review what's working and what's not, and adjust as necessary. Small daily changes today can bring about a considerable transformation tomorrow. Conclusion.